Trigeminal nerve inflammation. So many people have tightness of the jaw, tightness of the face, pain in the face, pain in the teeth, burning gums, pain on one tooth or one side, pain up here by the ears. That's a big one. So many people with trigeminal nerve inflammation, they'll have pain in the ears where you stick your finger in your ear and it hurts so bad to even touch it. It's sharp, jagged, like a knife going in the ear, but yet there's no ear infection, right? Headaches in the back of the head, headaches on the temples, headaches on the side of the head, headaches over here in the front even. Trigeminal neuralgia can be a diagnosis someone can get, or no diagnosis where they just don't know why they're in so much discomfort. So many people resort to eating ice cream, things that are really comforting and soft, to actually try to soothe it because they can't chew hard, crunchy things. So many people have trigeminal nerve pain where they're getting Botox in the nerves to try to control it. It's so debilitating for so many people. They're eating ice cream because of it, or they can't handle the ice cream because it's too cold, but yet they can't chew easy on something. It's hard to eat something that's chewy, right? Like an animal protein or bite an apple. It can be debilitating. You're at the dentist office, then you're at the neurologist, then you're at the other doctor. People don't realize trigeminal nerves, when they get inflamed, this is what happens. So let's talk about it here a little bit. So right here, the brainstem. The brainstem is where those trigeminal nerves exit. And when they exit out, they could get inflamed from real causes underneath it all. And when they're inflamed, you can't chew and your tooth is killing you. Your jaw hurts. You have tension in your jaw. You're biting your teeth really hard. You're clenching throughout the night. So many people suffer bad from trigeminal nerve pain. Trigeminal nerve inflammation is really hard on people. They can't chew food. Crunchy things really hurt. They need baby food, puree. They need ice cream, meaning it makes it so that they don't have to chew so hard. So many discomforting symptoms, both on the side of the head, side of the face, jaw, teeth grinding, even mild versions. So viruses such as herpes simplex 1, shingles are big behind it. They're the big ones behind trigeminal nerve inflammation. These nerves come out of the brainstem right here, and they actually head to the face. So what happens is, and around the face and the jaw, what happens is when viruses inflame these nerves become a problem and we end up getting pain, even in the ear to the touch, where people can't even touch the sides of their head or their ears. So inflammation to the trigeminal nerve can cause so much pain, they may even get a trigeminal neuralgia diagnosis. Trigeminal neuralgia is on the rise. People every day being diagnosed with it. Sad part is, so many people have all their teeth drilled because of it. Mysterious pain on their jaw, mysterious pain in their gums, mysterious pain in their teeth. Dentist doesn't know what's going on, even though everything looks pretty good. Or maybe you have teeth problems and they just blame those teeth problems on this pain. And then that mysterious pain leads to lots of drilling and other dentist work and other dental work. And now you're getting all kinds of problems. You're getting root canals done. You're getting teeth pulled. You're getting bridges put in. You're getting implants. And the pain is still there. And what happens is, then finally, you end up going to another specialist, and now a neurologist says, we think you might have trigeminal neuralgia. And they take a look at all your symptoms, and they're like, what do you have going on? And it's like, well, I got migraines, I got pain in the back of the neck, I got pain in the back of the head, I got pain by the temples, I got pain in this region, that region. And what happens is, people don't realize, is that trigeminal neuralgia is actually a viral condition. It's viral inflammatory issues to the trigeminal nerve. Now, trigeminal neuralgia can be really debilitating. You guys that may have it, or somebody you know that has had it or has it now, knows it's no joke. I mean, they use Botox to try to control it, to try to numb up the pain, numb up the nerves. There's a lot of different procedures. They try to use surgeries on them. It could be severely debilitating, confusing for everybody, including the doctors and the patients. So let's talk about trigeminal neuralgia a little bit deeper. So why do I have sushi in front of me? Why do I have raw fish in front of me? Why do I have oysters in front of me? If I had some salmon, I'd put that here too. If I had some other stuff like a tuna fish, I'd bring one out too, or whatever else I'd have. But the reason why is because mercury doesn't help trigeminal neuralgia. People with trigeminal neuralgia, many of them had mercury fillings at one time that were taken out, or they still have a mercury filling. A lot of people with trigeminal neuralgia have enough mercury in them from just being born with the mercury, passed on from generation to generation, including collecting more mercury while they're here throughout their life. Mercury's involved, and I'll tell you how. Because trigeminal neuralgia is not caused by mercury. No, it's caused by the shingles virus or herpes simplex 1, aka fever blister virus, cold sore virus. That's the real cause of trigeminal neuralgia, and it gets out of control because the person who has trigeminal neuralgia is also elevated in mercury, even if they can't test for it, because mercury hides in organs and glands and connective tissue, and it's not just in the bloodstream, so it's hard to test for. So if somebody's dealing with trigeminal neuralgia and they got pain, they could have everything from electrical shocks hitting their heads, the side of their head, the back of their head, their face, right? Pain, tingles and numbness all in their face and pain, jaw pain, numbness, burning skin, burning tongue, burning mouth, burning what feels like a gum line in the back, burning throat, all these different aspects of trigeminal neuralgia, including debilitating pulsing pain and spasms. All of this including like a stiffness in the jaw, so clenching of the teeth at night, right? So all of these things are involved with trigeminal neuralgia. People have had their herpes simplex 1, cold sore, fever blister virus in their life, and they don't know it, but it camps out. It hides inside the liver. So the herpes simplex virus hides inside the liver. It can even hide inside the trigeminal nerve, and then it causes inflammation. The shingles virus, okay, that's another virus also that hides in the liver and hides in the trigeminal nerve, creating inflammation. And if our immune system gets lowered, which it can for all kinds of reasons, if our immune system gets lowered, the viruses pick up speed. And then now all of a sudden we're seeing doctor after doctor with very debilitating trigeminal neuralgia. So if you're concerned about trigeminal neuralgia and you think you might have it going on, what I recommend is asking your doctor about different foods to take out of the diet, okay? And that would be keeping away from gluten, keeping away from dairy, butter, cheese, milk, eggs. They feed these two viruses, the shingles virus and the herpes simplex 1 virus. They feed these viruses. So one way to get trigeminal neuralgia under control is taking away the virus's food sources. That's one tip to begin with. Ask your doctor what's right for you. But this concludes the first trigeminal neuralgia video. We'll do another one soon. Trigeminal neuralgia is one of those annoying conditions. Very annoying because when those nerves get inflamed, they're in a really sensitive spot. Real sensitive spot when they get inflamed. Okay? So let's set up a set of nerves here. Trigeminal nerves. Let's get a set of trigeminal nerves here, okay? Here we go. Looks like a heart. Indeed it is. All right. Okay. Trigeminal neuralgia. The shingles definitely interferes with these nerves greatly. Herpes simplex 1 definitely interferes with these nerves greatly. Leaching out poisons and toxins. Shingles virus. A lot of people have different varieties. I did a shingle live the other day. Okay, here's little viruses everywhere. All right. Some are shingles. Some are HSV1, herpes simplex. And both these viruses have the ability to cling to the root hairs of the nerves. So root hairs. Okay. Trigeminal nerves. They root hair out very easily. They do. They fray. So keep that in mind. It's why people suffer long term. It's why they can have it so bad where they're getting, they're getting injections in the back of their neck. They're getting injections in their jaw. I mean, they're getting all kinds of different things, all kinds of different therapies.
And what happens is the reason why they suffer from it long term is because the root hairs coming off of these nerves seem to be a little bit more than a lot of other nerves. It frays easier. That's what the trigeminal nerves do. They fray easier. There's a lot of reasons for that. But when the viruses get on the trigeminal nerve, they usually hit the molar areas, molars, those areas down in there in the jaw and that nerve. So people end up getting tons of root canals. Root canals without needing a root canal. You need a root canal, you need a root canal, but people get a lot of root canals when they don't need a root canal. They get a lot of teeth drilled because their trigeminal neuralgia is so bad. And back 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was huge mess, a huge mess. Dentists always just pulled teeth or drilled teeth with any kind of pain. It didn't matter if what it looked, like in the digital x-rays or the pre-digital x-ray era, the pre-digital x-ray, where it's just like radiation, supersonic amounts of radiation, not just like the digital where it was a little bit more, it's a little bit more pinpointed and a little less radiation. But either way, what would happen is if you had pain and even though the teeth checked out okay, they drilled them. In the 80s, the 1990s, and the first decade of the 2000s, people, they just were literally drilled to death. It's not happening as much because right now dentists are actually understanding that, wait a minute. And, they're like, wait a minute, something else is happening here. But, so these nerves get highly inflamed. They get inflamed easy.